I'm on a quest to read every Star Wars novel ever written, because I'm writing a thorough biography on the life of R2-D2, and it's in pursuit of that goal that I just finished reading... Oh. This is awkward. See, the thing is, I listen to a lot of these books as audiobooks, so I don't actually have a physical copy to show off in the close-up. So... Deceived by Paul S. Kemp. This is a Legends novel set during the Old Republic, thousands of years before the original trilogy, and it focuses on the aftermath of the Sith Empire's ambush and occupation of the Republic capital world of Coruscant. Old Republic books are kind of funny because most of them are just tie-ins to the video games, particularly the MMO of the same name. Deceived, in particular, is even funnier because it's a tie-in to one specific trailer for that MMO. The Deceived trailer for the MMO is literally one of the first chapters of this book. The entire book's plot is the aftermath of the events of that trailer. That said, I think they came up with some interesting things to do with a 3-minute action scene. Darth Malgus is a compelling Sith to follow. In some respects, he's your pretty basic power, violence, conquest type Sith, but his respect for the Jedi sets him somewhat apart from his peers, as well as his love for the Twi'lek woman Elena. A Sith Lord in love is a very interesting idea to explore. I like the way that they toyed with that idea in The Acolyte, and this took a different but also very interesting approach. Malgus' conflict between his duty to the Sith and to the Empire, and his love for Elena, is very compelling to read. The book also focuses on Aaron Lanier, the former Padawan of Master Ven Zallo, who you see getting shish kebabbed right here in the trailer. She senses her master's death in the Force, and is driven to the brink of the dark side in the hopes of getting revenge on whoever killed her master. I liked Erin, but I definitely feel like her story was the least developed of the three main characters. If you'd asked me at the outset where her storyline was going to go, I probably could have told you. That said, it's still executed very well, and I liked a lot of the scenes of her and the third main character. That being someone totally disconnected from the trailer, former Republic soldier Zirid Kor, who is now a smuggler taking on increasingly risky jobs in the hopes of earning enough credits to buy a proper hover chair or maybe even prosthetic legs for his double amputee daughter. Zirid, or Z-Man, which is his totally not goofy nickname, is probably my favorite of the three main characters, being driven by the love of his daughter to take on increasingly risky and even immoral jobs made him a very complex but compelling character, and I liked seeing him struggle with the dark path he was forced to walk. I mean, I didn't like it. Obviously, it's unfortunate for him, but, it was good. I do think this book took a long time getting off the ground. Again, I listened to it as an audiobook, and I was very surprised to see that as it felt like we were just getting out of Act 1, we were already about 2/3 of the way through the book. But that's also not to say that it was poorly paced. I enjoyed a lot of the setup in those first 2/3, and it never felt like it dragged. The finale then didn't feel rushed or anticlimactic, it was just a little bit odd. It felt kind of like a drum roll, slowly building up to one big crash of the cymbals at the end. And I really liked the ending of this book. The way that the storylines all converged was very satisfying, and I would probably say this is my favorite standalone Old Republic novel so far. If you're interested in that era and you want some good Jedi vs. Sith action, I think this is the one to go with. 8 out of 10.